Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the House Witch Tarot. It's Wednesday, April 2nd. I'm excited to be in the new month, kind of like I talked about yesterday. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm still buzzing off of Cory Booker, man. 25 hours and 5 minutes. That's crazy. That is wild in the best way possible. So I know that things are changing. I know that things are happening. I know that there is more coming. I hope you all feel the shifts because I know that I do. So with all of that happening, all the energy moving, all of the like vibrations vibrating, right? I don't know if everyone's elevating, but I know that things are being shooken up. That's what I can definitely feel for sure. So with all that going on, let's find out what the message is for Wednesday, and how we might continue to maybe capitalize off this energy. I know the last 2 days have been really, really positive readings overall, so I feel like we should just try and keep that momentum and keep that mindset going. And let's see what the cards have to say for today. Okay, y'all. So the card that flipped out while I was shuffling is the 10 of Wands. Which normally I would say that you are having a really like rough time. You have all these things on your plate. You're not necessarily burdened, but you are carrying a lot, right? Which is technically true. However, I then pulled the Hierophant in reverse. And so I feel like what this is saying is that this is the things that you are carrying are necessary, and that this is a time for slowing down a little bit, which I don't know that I would normally feel that way about this card, but something about these two together in this way, that's what I'm feeling. And that with the 10 of Wands, like, you've got so much to carry and to drag around. I think the Hierophant in reverse is asking you to prioritize. It's saying you can lead. You can be the head of your household. You can be strict in your beliefs, whatever those are, but you have to be able to put certain things down in order to move other things forward. I feel like what it is that because the way that this card is, he's like carrying everything in front of him. He's only looking down, right? He's got to watch his steps so he doesn't trip, so he doesn't drag the wand through the dirt and like drop everything. But if you were able to put down a couple of these things, it doesn't mean that you're giving up. It doesn't mean that they aren't important, but it allows you to lift a little bit higher in the things that you're carrying. It allows you to lift your head up so you can see straight in front of you. So you actually have more of a panoramic view of what's really going on with you, right? Like if you just keep your head down, if you only worry about what you're like balancing, right? Like with the 10 of Wands, it's really hard to balance with all that stuff because you're not carrying them over your shoulder like you are in some of the sword cards. You're not carrying them under your arm. You're not even carrying them in a bag. You're just like embracing them, which is great when you've got a lot going on and that you can do stuff. But you have to also, if you have a lot to do and you plan on being in charge, you have to know when to quit almost. And again, I'm not saying that you're giving up any of the things that you are working on or working towards, but what you have to do is find space to reprioritize and reevaluate. Because normally with the Hierophant, like right set up, I would say that like you're being strong, you're being stoic, you know exactly what to say, you know exactly where you're going. But with the Hierophant in reverse, I don't get that. I think that there is a little bit of questioning here, again, of what it is that you're carrying and what it is that you're doing. So I would definitely say take time today to look at what it is that you've been working on. And like maybe something's been really stagnant for you and you're like, I can't figure it out. It is okay to close your notebook, put it to the side, and start on something else. Because, and I forget what the like scientific term is, but it's so proven that if you work on something else that's like mind-numbing, your brain subconsciously is working through the other things, and the solution to your problem, the idea that you've been waiting for, it's going to come to you. It doesn't mean you stop everything that you're doing, but if you're working over here, this might actually trigger you to be like, oh my God, that's it. That's what I've been working on. And then you can go open up that notebook again for the first project that you were doing. So you're not laying them down. You're not giving up anything. You're just reprioritizing. And that's like all I keep hearing in my ear is just reprioritize. Because I think you're putting a lot of focus on stuff that maybe isn't as important as it really is. Like it feels like it should be, like on paper, it really seems like it's important. General societal norms say that it's important. But when you take a step back, when you stop walking with your head down, what is it that's actually important? What is it that actually matters? What is it that you actually care about? Because once you start focusing on that stuff, that's when you're going to be able to actually make momentum, when you're actually going to be able to move in the way that you want to, and everything else will eventually come together. The pieces of the puzzle will all fit. And I know that's hard to see right now in the moment when, again, your head is down, your vision is blocked by everything that you're carrying. But just remember, like, leaders can't go forever. You have to rest. You have to lay your head down once in a while. You have to let your mind go numb every so often, just so you can get a break, because otherwise you're going to crash out and you're never going to be able to accomplish the things that you want. So I hope you actually do that. I hope you look at things from a different angle, and let me know what you're working on. I'd love to know what everyone is up to. All right, that all being said, I will talk to you tomorrow.